Hey, it's Heather K. Can you believe it? The last day of January. That's right. Last day of January. So what does this mean? It's the last day of January. So today is day 30 on my 106-day weight loss journey. For those of you who see a few of my videos, I have several playlists, and one of them is my my addiction. My food addiction, my 106 weight loss journey. I even have 100 days declutter your house, 100-day weight loss journey, and 100-day path to success. And so what this means is that I started a lot of things. I started the weight loss journey last year, and and the path of success and decluttering your home, and I got pneumonia, so it really knocked me on my feet, and it kind of ended the journey. And then I kind of fell off track, and I stayed off track, and my weight for most part was going, it was, what do you call that? I was yo-yoing, going up and down, and then you get to a point where, here's the point, listen up. The point is that when you return to your old eating habits, you get your old body back. No one wants that. If you struggle to lose 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, whatever pounds you want to lose, you need to change your life. So my whole journey has been finding healthy, nutritious food, which I have done. I'm now what I call baby vegan. Means if anybody knows what vegan is, my best friend was vegan, and I don't know what was wrong with her. I thought, you were raised in the wild, like you caught your own food. How could you be vegan? And her husband was vegan, and I went to her house, and she lived in Toronto, and she made me supper, and we got to visit all these markets to get. We had taro potato, and a taro potato, if you haven't seen one, you probably have to go to Pete's Boutique to find one. It was a white potato with these purple veins running through them. And I thought, well, this is going to be interesting, but I love potatoes, so I'm all about the potato. And so it tasted like sugar in a potato. And since I have a sweet tooth, I really enjoyed that. And she made homemade bread, roti. And it's like, wow, what is this? And she showed me how to make roti, and I should make some for you. I'm all about the bread. So I was like sitting there eating this vegan food, and I thought, wow, my whole life I was living in the world of black and white and gray tones with food, because in the vegan world, and the food she cooked me was so nutritious, full of flavor. She changed my life. And you know what? It wasn't really about vegan for the animals. That that is really important to me, that no animals get harmed. And the thing is that I have gotten myself off cheese. I might say I have gotten myself off milk, got myself off beef, and for the most part, chicken. And so I'm still stuck on seafood, and I'm what I call a gifted vegan. And it's caused a little bit of an outrage in the vegan community, because it's like it's either on or off. So I started joining some groups that are more kind to me as somebody who transitions to a vegan. So a gifted vegan means that if you're good enough to cook me supper, I'm not going to say I can't have that, because I was raised, you eat what's put in front of you. And that's probably part of my eating issues I have today. And eat till the plate is full or finished. And so I learned from a Chinese restaurant, eat what you take and take what you eat. So, but I mean, I grew up that way. You don't load your plate and then 2 or 3 people got no food, and then this one's saying, well, I don't want it, So there's ethics around eating. And so so me being vegan, it's in my heart, and I'm not there yet. It's a journey that I'm transitioning to, and largely because I can't cook. Did I admit that? So I've been following these No Egg Craig, Cheap Lazy Vegan, the Vegan Zombie, Chef AJ, all of these fantastic people. What's his name? Mike the Vegan, I think, and trying their recipes. And some of the recipes are really good, but for the most part, I could screw it up, and I did. So I'm like, I'm here making these videos for you, and I'm looking at it, it's like, so I'm learning. The journey's taken longer than expected. So I joined vegan groups that are supportive of this journey that I need to learn. because I'm a blood checked. I'm pretty healthy. I am under doctor's orders. The doctors sent me to a nutritionist, and it wasn't quite the help I was looking for. I was looking for more for recipes, and herself, she never struggled with any weight issues, and it's really hard for me to listen to anybody who knows how to eat healthy, who knows portion control, who knows how to exercise. If you haven't suffered like I have suffered, right, then it's like, don't give me advice. Because like I said, I shared with you some of my photos about my faces that I had, and you could see for yourself, I was chunky. So I wanted to bring that home to you, that I'm not just this talking head on YouTube. I struggled in my journey to get where I'm at, and now here's a treat for you guys. Well, it's not a treat, but I'm just so happy. I got my stats. I wrote them all down for you, because when I get on the computer here, I try to give what's happening Wednesday, what's happening Friday, because those are my weigh-in days. So on yesterday's weigh-in, my weight was down, not as much as I want, mind you, but I'm down 14.8 pounds. Now, it's like, yay me, let's pat ourselves on the back. That'd be me. So I'm pretty proud of that, because that's been since my father's birthday on January 2nd. And since I started my journey back in the middle of November, where my weight was going up and up and up, and I was just starting to see 200 pounds, I'm down 15.8 pounds. It's like, yay, you know. So I am 4.2 pounds away from fitting my favorite coat. It's like, and I just hope the weather warms up so I can walk around and like, yeah, this is my coat. Look at this coat. I'm skinny enough to fit in it. So you see, I have fun in everything I do. And so the biggest thing, the reason why I'm so happy here today, and I'm under 180 pounds. I did it. I got under 180. So I don't have my board up because I haven't got into coloring it all in for you. But next time I'm up, I'm just going to give it till maybe Monday or Tuesday, because I'm approaching the weekend. So this is how you're going to help me and support me. Because I do these videos, I need to survive the weekend. I know it's a little early for the weekend, but hey, I like long weekends. I want to survive the weekend. And I got to know that I have to report to you guys on Monday, right? Monday morning I get weighed in that my weight is indeed under 180. So I can't let the weekend ruin my success, because I need to really shoot past the 180. I really need to be it, because I'm 179.9. It's like 0.01 of a pound. And, you know, I would have been more, but last night I ate. And I was hungry, and I had cravings. And, you know, when you eat toxic food, on comes the cravings. You eat sugar, mean sugar. So I had a Rice Krispie square. I had a caramel bar that I got from Costco for my son. That's my son's food, not my food. And then my sons have all these protein bars. So I decided to have a protein bar, because I just needed that fix of chocolate. And I think what I'm going to go out and do is go buy myself a bar. But by the way, dark chocolate is a superfood, and I told you about my journey, and superfood is another one. So Google superfoods. So I need some dark chocolate, so that if I get into this mood that I need something, and I try to feed my craving a little bit. And my aunt Geraldine tells me, because she had struggled with obesity and diabetes, and she lost a lot of weight. And I said, how do you do it? And it reminded me of the French women don't get fat. She says, well, if I crave a chocolate bar, I have it. And like, her success was, I just killed that craving. And but she's not talking like the big old bars, like she's talking just having a little piece. So it all boils down to the licks, the bites, and the taste, right? So she would kill her craving with that. And the reason why I went with that is I thought I wanted sugar, and I thought I wanted chocolate. And it wasn't chocolate enough, so the nut bar, and I felt really bad. And I said, oh, geez, I'm so close. I'm 180.6. I'm like, that's like a half a pound away from 180. And so I did it. And when I'm thinking about it, this is why for you, anybody who's starting their journey, you really should track your food and what you're eating, because I think I was really hungry. But for me to lose 0.7 of a pound, that half a pound, like that 0.7, put me over. To under 180. I had food last night. If I stopped with an apple, because normally I have apples for at nighttime when I'm craving something or I think I'm hungry and watering enough, and I was going to make myself some tea and the tea didn't happen, and it's like sometimes I just forget what I'm doing. Like, it's not like I suffer from dementia. Well, maybe I do. It's just that I want to do it, but I was like looking at the dishes, like, oh, geez, I need to do dishes. And the best thing for me is I was tired, so I went to bed. And I slept in. Oh my God, I slept in. I even surprised myself because, see, the night before, I couldn't sleep. Sometimes I get a little bit excited about whatever life and sleep doesn't come, or I try to stay up, and I like watching my YouTube videos. And next thing it was 3 o'clock, and I had something I had to do, and I struggled getting out of bed yesterday. I was tired. Like, I stayed tired all day. But I tell you what saved my day in the weight loss journey was that my Fitbit wasn't charged in the morning, so I charged up. So I lost some steps, and I would have made it to 10,000, but it only showed us 7,900, and I said, I'll take that. I went for a walk, and I was so slow and sluggish, but I did it. I forced myself to get out there and walk, and so I said I'll appreciate it in the morning because I was starting to get a little bit lazy with my walking, and so I said I need to push myself, and it's almost like I feel like Wonder Woman if I can get out and move. I mean, start small. And people don't know that when that time I showed you my picture where I won $1,000. And I only started walking 15 minutes a day. My whole journey in weight loss in that program was I was walking, I was watching what I was eating. I had my Friday funds for about 6 out of the maybe 12 weeks that I think it was. I was eating out every Friday. I was also drinking. Sometimes I had a bottle of wine I shared with a friend. I really enjoyed that journey, and a lot of people are suffering, truly, truly suffering out there. They gain weight, they're working their self to death, their sweat's pouring off them, they're getting discouraged, they're up 3 pounds, and then they don't even want to hear it, that you're working out so hard that you're gaining muscle's heavier and fat, blah, 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 blah. And if people want your advice, they're gonna ask you for it. And my thing is, I'm only on here to tell you what I'm doing, and you ask me questions, I'll answer them. But I do love to talk about it. That's why I have my own support group on Facebook called Cupcakes Anonymous for my family and friends, because people didn't want to hear about it, and I love talking about it. And everybody has a journey. The biggest thing about this journey, which I felt I've been lacking on, or slacking, is commitment. You got to be committed to that. And you have to me, pace yourself with the foods and recognize your hunger. Because when I first started this journey, I didn't recognize my hunger. I went to the Weight Watchers. I went 13 rounds, maxed out my credit card before I realized the program ain't for me. And that year I gained 3 pounds. My credit card all maxed. Sat in front and bought all their cookbooks, all of their treats, and all of their measuring devices, and I couldn't get enough of it. Then my credit card went kaput. I never made to maintenance. Never got to the free meal meetings. Free meal, that too. And so anyway, so what had happened was I said, this program isn't working for me. And it works for people. Works for my sister. She's like down 75 pounds. But it didn't work for me. And it was like Saturday's my only day off. There was no meetings that were in the weekday in the evenings, and when I went broke, they don't let you in the door. And all the stuff you have, it's part of the hype. So I recognized that I was a pretend Weight Watcher. You know how I know I was pretend? I would go to McDonald's after my meeting, and my friends who went with me, we all starved ourselves for the weigh-in. So maybe we were just not, maybe that like 0.2 or 0.8 or under 2 pounds, that we all clap for us and get our little sticker. It might have just been us starving for that morning. Like, who knows? I mean, I don't want to dump on them, and you can't say I didn't try, because 13 rounds, and I'm talking like minimum 10 sessions per round. And they came to my community, like I was all about the program. And I've been under many, 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 many programs. I spent thousands of dollars until I met my trainer. I met a guy who takes no shit from me. Am I allowed to say shit? Shit. When I'm acting like a drama queen, my life is too busy, I'm too tired, I can't cook. I literally couldn't boil water, okay? So anyways, he's like, yeah. give me 20. And I did the military boot camp workout. I lost 40 pounds in 8 weeks. Then I fired him as my trainer because I went right back to my eating, and guess what? I got my old weight back, and then came that contest, and I said, I'll give you half the win in money. I said, you got 40 pounds off me. This is 12 weeks. I want to lose 50 pounds. He goes, wow, that's really, really aggressive. That is, and it was. Let me tell you, that was the most extreme thing I ever did. But I learned a few things, and I probably should have had this on another video. I lost 49.2 pounds in 12 weeks, and it took commitment, and all I did was walk every day. I didn't eat a salad because I hate being this rabbit. I like my vegetables steamed lightly, and that time I used to be about the spray butter, just get a little hint on it, and then I was all about the salt, but salt, I was using the iodized salt. So I said, salt, sea salt has 76 vitamins and vitamins and minerals, and they go, so yeah, I know, I used to make it. So to the ocean, I made salt 3 years ago for Christmas. And so I put my sea salt on my vegetables that I made myself, and there is a video on that. If anybody wants it, I'll link it up. I don't know how to link yet, but if I ever get to link, I'll figure this out. But if you ask me, I'll send you the video. And it was the thing I learned about is there's another stage in your life. There's the craving stage, which I found myself in over and over, and I couldn't get out of it. I literally did not know how to diet. Healthy lifestyle, lose weight, I had no idea. I could starve myself, be miserable, I knew that. And so I learned that there's another side of the craving. I actually got to step outside the craving, where the craving had passed. And it's like, whoa, I had no idea. My craving was an emotional experience that I was going through. And it's like you're hangry, and oh my God, help, Lord, help those who enter your path. Somebody didn't give me my way, so I was going shopping. I'm like, excuse me. You need to get somebody who can talk to me, who gets paid to be yelled at. Because like I said, could you show me your stupid policy on your policy that you just verbal your diarrhea at me? Your verbal diarrhea? It's like, they didn't have a policy. Sometimes what it came down is they didn't know how to help you. So they tell you it's against your policy. So they wouldn't have you get to their manager that they didn't know what they were doing. Ask for help, people who don't know what they're doing. That's for me. I had to ask for help with my weight loss journey. I rehired back my trainer, and I did. I gave him half that money I won, and he guided me every day. And one day I didn't have the weight loss I wanted, and I was losing almost 3 to 5 pounds a week. And everybody says, "Oh, that's not healthy." It's like, you know what? Nobody ever complained about all the weight on my body being unhealthy, that I was killing myself with diabetes and being morbidly obese. In fact, they missed the old me and wanted me to eat unhealthy desserts and pies and drink with them and all the stuff. Nobody was they were all didn't want to hear it. That's why I had to create my own groups, my own page, and my own YouTube channel. They wanted me to be morbidly obese. They wanted me to eat and drink with them and have seconds and foods and thirds and fourths. And they didn't want to hear it because that's their evil, not mine, right? And so when it all came down to it, I was on a path, and I felt very isolated for those times because I was going to win, right? And I even told people, I'm going to win that contest. However, what happened to me? I got back to my old eating. Contest ended. I got back. I thought I had a treat. And the old me used to reward myself with food. I had to stop doing that. And so here I am again. I said, my brother who entered the contest with me last year, he maintained his weight loss for a year. And so that's what I wrote on my form this year. Heather is going to maintain her weight loss and pretty much never be in another contest. And so there, I put it out there. to the universe. Hello, universe. This is what I want. Never to have to be on this journey ever again to lose weight. And I'm hoping that I can be an inspiration to women and men, whoever wants to listen, to succeed in weight loss. So my successes on this journey have been small, because I'm still all about finding that new lifestyle, that lifestyle that I can live with. And you know, my old lifestyle, and over Christmas I went back to my old lifestyle, and it made me sick. So the things I thought I enjoyed, I no longer enjoy. I found that really surprising. So again, it's the mind game that you play in your mind. You think you really want it, and then you find out that this new lifestyle and these new foods you had they're delicious. They're loaded with nutrients and they're loaded with flavor, and it's like you've gone to this Narnia. It's like, how was this so vacant and void from my life? And I knew how. I grew up with a really large family. I got 6 brothers. I got 5 sisters. My mother fostered another 25 people in our house. There was always room for one more. And when I cook, I always cooked way too much food. Even now, I struggle to cook for 1 person, 2 people, 3. I never knew how to do that, and so I was throwing away a lot of leftovers. I was wasting a lot of food. Bulk buying like it was nobody's business, and so I had to relearn. And this is the journey I'm on, and I'm going to be sharing recipes and stuff with you, and what it's like that some of the food I eat. But on some of my journeys, I'm not very creative. I was eating the same old thing, same old thing, same old thing, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So what I do is I made a meal last night that would be for 2 people with leftover for 1. So I managed to get 4 meals out of it. Maybe 5 out of 1 meal. So that's to show you how much we're overeating. So, and then I froze it into bite-sized meal-sized portions. There I go. I spit it out. So I put it on defrost, and I had my shower. I came back, and I've been really slow today getting around. And I heated it up, and I ate it for lunch. And it was delicious, because I'm all about learning how to cook delicious, nutritious food. There, I spit it out. Okay, so anyway, so I just was on a real rant today. I guess I'm so happy because being under 180, 179.9, being under 180 is a new milestone for me. That's what I'm so happy about. My line here was don't go over 200 pounds. And then I had a new line. Don't go over 180. I'm now under 180. Press like and subscribe. I'll see you real soon. I hope what I say inspires you. Leave me a note. I need 1,000 subscribers. I'm just having so much fun on YouTube. So I'm hoping you're having fun watching me. See you real soon.